Hey, what's up, everybody? Today, we're going to talk about a move that the Dallas Cowboys need to consider to really elevate the defense. We're talking Aaron Donald, all right? This is serious. We're talking about inquiring about Aaron Donald, okay? This just popped into my head last night watching this guy. I don't know if you guys watched the game. The Rams versus the 49ers. This guy is just a playmaker. He's the guy that if you're counting on a play to get done in crunch time, he's going to make that play. This guy is a superstar, man. Has a contract issue with the Rams. Obviously he held out. He's looking for the payday, obviously, and the Rams, they're not budging. So are they going to pay this man? They moved from a 4-3 to a 3-4 defense. If I'm the Cowboys, I'm picking up the phone call. I'm picking up the phone and checking. Let's see. Because I'm telling you guys, you add this guy into the defense, and it's going to be something incredible. You get your pressure guy. Okay, that's what this team needs. We need a pressure guy. Whether it's the left end, right end, defensive tackle, whoever it is, we need somebody that is menacing on every down. All right, we had that in DeMarcus Ware at the defensive end position. We don't have it right now. We just have a couple of guys. You know, we don't have that marquee cornerstone defender on the defensive line. We have guys that could potentially be that, but we already know what we have in Aaron Donald. Now, as far as trading for this guy, obviously it would be an arm and a leg. All right, we're talking 2 first-round picks, the minimum. All right. Would the Cowboys do this? At this point, I would consider it. All right, you're thinking the Cowboys are probably going to have to go defense again here next year. So that's 1 first-round pick. And the way the Cowboys are drafting lately, they're doing pretty good in the draft. You know, I think they finally figured this out with Will McClay, Jason Garrett, Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones. They've all come together. They're getting it done. All right, so I wouldn't feel as bad where the Cowboys are at right now. I wouldn't feel as bad or worried about giving up picks for a guy that is just unstoppable, man. This guy is a wrecking machine, a wrecking ball on the field. Has a bunch of sacks. Rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year. 29 sacks already through 3 seasons and obviously 2 games this season. He had a sack last night. You put him up there with Malik Collins, and we are terrorizing quarterbacks left and right. And a lot of quarterbacks, they can't take the pressure from the middle, all right, unless you have a mobile quarterback who can get out and that kind of thing. But still, you get that pressure, you're creating opportunities for your defense in the secondary and your defensive ends. You bring it from the middle. This would be equivalent to a Charles Haley type of move where you bring a player in here and it brings the defense from okay or good to championship level defense. All right, what the Cowboys had in the 90s. That was championship defense with Charles Haley, and everything, you know, worked around that, from that pressure, from that marquee guy. Cowboys need that. All right. As far as the cap, you know, obviously there'll be discussions here. Man, you're crazy. This will never happen. This and that. We still got to pay Zach Martin, which is true. But the Cowboys will have some money here coming up with, the Romo release. We'll get some money there next season. They're going to give Zach Martin a contract they can massage this cap, man. They can get it done. And they can get it done with Aaron Donald. Obviously, the only thing that we will miss are the first 2-round pick. So 2 first-round picks has to be the minimum, I would say. And, you know, I would say that would maybe even be the max. You don't want to give up too much, right? But the Rams, they would come out with this, you know, 2 first-round picks. They move a player who's disgruntled. They move to a 3-4. That's not his style, you know. He's a 4-3 defensive tackle. Menacing machine, all right? So will this happen? Is this realistic? All right. Would it happen? Probably not. All right, honestly, the Cowboys probably wouldn't do this, just based on the kind of moves they've done here recently. They're trying to get the cap under control. They're being very methodical with their draft picks. They want to rebuild this roster through the draft. And that includes the defense, right? So there's a blueprint there. They've started rebuilding that defense. They got to add more talent into that defense. And Malik Collins is there, Taco Charlton there, you know, the young cornerbacks. I think all of that is going to come together. So I'm not too worried about the secondary. We might need to get a better safeties though, better safety. I'm not sold on Byron yet. I'm not seeing it yet, man. I'm not seeing it from him. Heath, forget it, man. He's not getting it done. It's just reality, okay? This guy, he's just a player. We don't have a playmaking safety back there. You can keep rebuilding this defense, but let me know what you guys think, all right? Would you trade for Aaron Donald? Let me know in the comments, all right? Let's talk about this. Would you make the trade? Would you give up 2 first-round picks? You know, knowing that the Cowboys could, you know, work the cap, get him in there along with Zach Martin and along with future contracts coming in here. Would you make this move? All right, let me know what you guys think, all right? I think it's something, you know, to talk about. It's kind of fun to talk about, you know, fantasy trades and that kind of thing. But the reality is, this guy's a playmaker. You get him here in the Cowboys defense, I just imagine how good this team would be, right? But let me know what you guys think, all right? Leave your comments in the comments here. And as usual, guys, I really appreciate all the commentary. You guys are doing great there. Season here of the Cowboys. We'll see how we do here against the Cardinals. I'll have my thoughts on what to watch for in the game here tomorrow. All right, guys? So remember, please like and subscribe to the channel. And we will see you here for the next video, guys. Thanks.